anyway, or like buy a used copy of it, and you buy a lot of used copies, chances are, if you're not the type that buys new games, you pirating a game isn't going to make the company lose any money. Really,
is it morally right to do the rent and burn thing?
The rent and burn thing. Well, you have to give us an example. Give the podcast listeners an example, because you and me both know what that rent and burn thing is.
Okay, all right. How about this then? You rent a game from your local store. You rip a copy of it, make an ISO of it. And then you go and you burn it to a blank CD, and then you go and you have the game for yourself.
Right. Well, okay. I thought you were going to bring up the Rock Band song ripping.
No. I meant go and rent. For instance, let's say for yourself, you go out and you rent like a Wii game, like Wii Music, for example.
Wii Music is not worth shit. Okay, go.
You go and you rent it. You go and you copy it to your hard drive, and then you go and you reburn it. And then you go and you play it in the backup channel.
That's basically like pirating it off the internet, though. Unless you bought it and you're making a legal backup, that's like the same thing as pirating it in my book. That's not even buying it used, but basically, actually, yeah, it is. No, what I mean is, yeah, it is. It is like buying it used in a way, because, I mean, technically, on a moral standpoint, buying it used, since you're not breaking any laws, you can say it's morally more right. But that's debatable. That's really debatable. I'm not sure if it really is morally any really better. It's legally better, but like I said, law is not always 100% right. The law really more protects the greedy software companies than the rights of the individual that buys it, that could buy it, or has bought at least the hardware from the company. So I don't know. I don't really feel that bad. Then I'm fine. I should be fine. Then you have people. That steal the actual hardware in themselves. That's theft. That's theft.
Yeah.
Technically, you could say piracy is theft, but piracy.
I gotta get going, guys.
Okay, and here it is with Robocon leaving now. That has not said hardly anything, but thanks for being part of the show anyway. Also, Eric, you know what my favorite color is? Hanging up on you. Okay, that didn't make sense. I need to fucking write down my material ahead of time. A lot of this is impromptu, really. And that's why I've gone on with this for I don't even know how long. I need to move to a new topic. But basically, that's just the thing. That's the thing. That's my thoughts on piracy. Really, used games. You know what? If you buy used games, it's a thing. So I don't know. And RoboBoy, that's my job. That's my job to do that. Is the hanging up. Good night, RoboBoy. Robocon, whatever. You need to fucking change your screen name. Your screen name is gay. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. So yeah, I need to stop though. I really want to go on another topic, but do you have any other closing thoughts on this?
Not really. Not
I'm
really.
Gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Power to the pirates. What's your thought? But I will give certain companies their dues if I can afford it.
I do both. That's all I'm gonna say. I do both.
Okay. And that's
But I only
really true of everybody.
But
whether they want to admit it or not, you were downloading illegal MP3s way before you were. Everybody's been downloading illegal MP3s way before they even started to consider pirating games and movies. It all starts with music.
I have been doing that for about maybe 10 years and counting.
So yeah. So no one's innocent completely. Somebody's downloaded something that's copyrighted, and you know what? The copyright, in most cases, will protect greedy people. And you know what? One more thing. I want to go. This is kind of changing the subject, but it really is. It ties off of it. Okay, where is it? What's this fucking thing? It's Christian music, so I have to give it. I'm gonna.
That's even like 10 times more terrible.
Hang on! Don't go there.
No, that is like 10 times more terrible.
I am Christian, so I don't feel. I feel a little more obligated to buy the CD. But
Morally, that is like 100 times worse than.
No, it is not worse.
Yes,
it's not
it
worse
is.
because
Yes,
let me
it
tell you
is.
what this guy does. I'm gonna tell you what this guy does. Okay, this Christian guy does. All right. All right. It's gonna go on the back. I'm gonna go on the back of this. I'm gonna go on the back of this. You're like, okay, this is for a guy. No, this is ridiculous. It says here, Don Eaton. Is that it? Don Eaton, his Hope of Humanity album. It says on the bottom, the fact, "Thou shalt not steal," and it brings up something in the Bible. I'm not going into a religious debate here. I'm not even gonna go there. That's something for another night. But you know what? This is ridiculous. It says, "Do not make copies of this CD. CD and tape income help to support Small Change, our compassion education program and health relief project. Details inside. Please order CDs and tapes from the address above. Make checks payable to Small Change." Sounds pretty nice. Doesn't sound bad. But then you go over to the left here. Seeds Music, which is trademarked, by the way. Oh no, heaven forbid I say that I don't mention that it's trademarked. And 10% of the profits from all Don Eaton CD sales are used to buy seeds for families living in poverty to grow their own food. Then once you bought the album, you realize that shit, what you just bought mostly went into the record company in the guy's pocket. You think from the corner, oh, it's a charity album. Yeah, because they're giving away 10%. Let's say this CD costs $20. You do the math on how much of that really goes in to the people that really need it. If you're gonna friggin' do a part-time charity, at least make it half or 40%. But this 10% shit, this is really bad. Like saying, oh, this is a Christian CD, you shouldn't steal it and stuff, and then donating only 10% of the profits while you collect 90% of it. That is greedy. That is a mean trick to play on somebody, and I hate people that do that. I think I even had somebody from the Press Start Live network bring that up, where they go, you should just get the base. I don't know who it was. It was an anonymous person, and they weren't high up. They weren't that high up in the network or anything. But I heard them. They're on V Richter's stream, so they were like, no, pirating religious music is not worse. All right, not in this case at least. It's not 100% worse. It's sometimes worse. But this guy, a lot of these companies, you say, oh yeah, it's Christian music. Morally, maybe it is. Maybe it is, but not when it's these guys. I have not pirated Christian music, by the way. I just because I'm not a big fan of it. But listen, this right here. Stop typing in chat. You can talk with me in real time on this.
I would say then that pirating religious music is like going to the church donation and like stealing out of there.
He donates $10 to, or no, let's say he charges $1 for the CD. He gives a dime. To fucking, I just made an estimate on the $20 CD thing. That's how much. How much? Like a dime out of a dollar every dollar. He that's how much he gives to charity. You know what? I don't have a problem if he wants to make a little bit of a profit as an artist. He's an independent artist, and I still am not entirely for pirating this. If you want to do this, and somebody were to pirate this album, I would suggest making your donation, but make your donation directly to the thing, and then once you're sure that your donation has gone through, then pirate the CD, and then it's not morally really wrong. It's actually, in my opinion, morally better. If you can honestly,
that's your opinion.
Yeah, and you feel that that's greedy. Donating directly to the company 100% of your profits is actually better than buying the CD from the actual artist itself. But that's not everybody. Not everybody has this little greedy thing on the back here. And everybody's opinion is welcome. That's my opinion. Nice.
I still say that going and pirating religious music is like going to the church donation and physically going and stealing $10 out of there.
Not really, because there's these people, this person in general, and yeah, in general, stealing Christian music, yeah, I feel a little bad about it because I'm Christian myself. I'm not conservative, but I am Christian, and so to a point that is fine. I really don't have a lot to worry about because the one remotely religious album, which was like Godsmack, and that's not even really Christian, but it had like religious type lyrics in one of their albums. I got some CD in the mail, and I don't even know why. So I can say I legally have their CD. So I don't know. It just got sent to me. So that's fine with me. So I don't have to really worry about pirating much Christian music anyway. The stuff that's worth it somehow
Godsmack
ends
is
up in my
not
anyway.
religious at all. To tell you the truth.
I know. That's fine. I don't care if somebody's religious or not. That's
Which
not
like relieves all the guilt.
This is pure greed right here. I will upload a scan of this if I have to, and I will put it on the Disingenuous forums. And I will on disingenuousradio.com and going into the forum section. I will put this on the Random Insanity board. I will put a scan. I'm thinking pirates now, like with seeding. I will put a scan of this, and you can judge for yourself. You give your uncensored opinion. You do it. You just say it. Say, does that seem greedy? It's not 10% that the guy is earning. It's 10% that the guy is giving. He's calling himself a Christian, but he's not saying he's donating a dime out of every dollar, and that's good. That's good. That's better than him not donating anything at all. But that's really, really taking advantage of people. Because this guy was going to my church back when I went to a church. This guy was going in the church. He was. By the way, I'm not paying the IRC channel. I just want to let you know I've had IRC down like the whole show. So guys, go over to the other channel. I don't even know if you're still there. So really, I haven't even opened it. Like I opened it once, and that's it. Say your opinion there, because until we get that Java chat fixed, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. So yeah, so this I want to collect. I want to get a poll on this. It's not, unfortunately, our forums aren't that popular, but you know, I just want to hear some people's opinions on this because, you know what, really, this right here, the people, he's going around to a church. He's going around to a church and saying, buy the CD. It is for. Yes, I have heard of religious death metal, Sakura Max. That's the thing, though. You pirate music, and it's really hard to tell what's Christian and what's not because of especially that death metal stuff. Like, I got tricked into thinking that, like, it's satanic and stuff, which is kind of funny. But really, this guy's going around to a church and saying, buy my CD, it helps support small change. And then in small print, you realize that only 10% of what you paid for is actually going to help the poor people that are starving and friggin' dying right now. Not to turn this show into a downer, but there are people friggin' dying. And if he put even 50% of the profits, that's 40% more. That's half of what he has, and he can collect the other half. But the only problem is the record company is greedy too. They got to get their share. So that's the thing. That's why I love you know what. This is ridiculous. You know what? Screw this CD. You know what? I paid for it. Damn it! My parents will get mad if I friggin' throw it. But if it was my CD, I'd just be throwing it across the room right now. Here I'm gonna throw a CD though. I really do. I'm gonna throw the Incredibles DVD. Incredibles. I don't know why my mom bought you. So take this. Okay, that works. It works, and that was on JTV too, I think. So that works. Okay, so that's my throwing the CD basically, virtually. I had to use it. But no, the fact that the 10% shit, that's bullshit. All right, like I said, I have nothing against honest people making honest profits, whether it be for themselves or charity. But posing as somebody for charity and then taking that money is bullshit. That's my opinion. I you know what? I probably will pay for this, like karma-wise or whatever the hell you want to believe in, viewer. But you know what? Oh well. You know what? If really all these religious fanatics say I'm going to hell, whatever, then I will have done that long ago. From what I believe in, I don't believe in that. I have different